beautiful souls, Jules here, and tonight we're going to be talking about the Shiva Lingam, also known as the Tantric Linya or Lingam. So the piece I showed you in the beginning is a Ganesha carved Shiva Lingam, and it's quite a large size, as you can see here. But I was lucky enough to come across this piece in Nevada when I was visiting in Virginia City, and I picked her up. So Shiva Lingams are pretty hard. They have a Mohs hardness scale of 7. They are trigonal and they are from India. And many crystals are carved into Shiva Lingams, but the actual lingam is this material, and it is only found in India. So it is an ethnic ritual object that has been used for centuries in India. And its upright oval form represents the raising of consciousness. And this dates back to the Indus Valley civilization. So any material shaped in this form can be called a lingam. However, only those naturally formed of gemstone material, which is chalcedony, with an iron oxide and goethite inclusion, can be referred to as a tantric lingam. So these are the original, and I'll show you some that are carved similar but are not the actual material. So this is your blue rose quartz, and it is carved like a lingam, although it cannot be called a tantric lingam because it is not of the material. So this is going to just be a lingam, and it's, still representing the creation of life in its symbolism. It is also shape, they sometimes say, of the women symbolism. So these are natural asymmetric forms, and they form on the banks of the Narmada River in central India. There they are hand-shaped and polished into these beautiful symmetrical forms, each lingam embodiment of oneness or non-duality. The Tantric Lingam represents the union of opposite or universal harmonics. The body of the gemstone represents male energy, while the red coloration represents female energy. It is also identified subconsciously with our physical origin as an embryo, or the woman's vulva. So for obvious reasons, this is known as the sex stone. It is the stone of pleasure, and this is another blue rose quartz. It activates the sacral chakra, the energy center of vitality, pleasure, desire, and also creativity. The lines across are also said to reflect the markings on Shiva's forehead. Your frown lines. Similar. So this is a sacred form of cryptocrystalline quartz, and it was named after the Hindu god Shiva, as she is said to shattered the coagulated within Earth following a massive meteoric collision thousands of years ago. The traditional markings can also represent the blood, the feminine energy, while the brown markings represent, or the tan markings represent, the neutral background colors of masculinity. So it is a well-balanced piece. I love this crystal because it represents the union or the coming together of the sacred feminine and masculine. It's also the union of opposites or universal harmonics. You have that divine feminine sacred energy mixed in with that masculine energy. And that is the duality of the Shiva Lingam. And I really love it in the rainbow obsidian because it almost represents that within the coloring striations. So here's a gemmy rose quartz Shiva Lingam. You can also take into consideration it's bringing in the energy of the crystal material. So in rose quartz, it's really perfect for pleasure, desire, love. When I'm feeling this, I'm feeling elevated feelings of sensuality, love, and even sexuality. I feel those coming in. Here's a little baby blue rose quartz Shiva. And she's super cute. She probably looks way cooler in the dark filmed. Let's see. So Shiva Lingams activate sexual energy. They attract soulmates. It will help you renew your passion, deepen your intimacy in your relationships. It also resonates with the 4 elements. And lingam is the sacred Sanskrit word for phallus. So Shiva Lingams, they help you when you feel stuck creatively. They help you bring passion, sexuality, sensuality, and pleasure, love, desire into your reality. So if you do not have a Shiva Lingam, you must. It is a must. I've given many of these away as gifts because it is such a divine feeling to center the both masculine and feminine within the palm of your hand and to feel it run through your blood circulatory system. It just balances everything out, and who doesn't want balance? So that is it for tonight, my loves. I'll see you guys all tomorrow. And if you have not already checked out my Pixu bracelet, it is available. And it is your red amphibole with copper ribbon rutile varsagenite. So you can see the reeds of rutile that polymorphed into sagenite. And there's still rainbows. And there are 10 Pixus representing the 10 year we're going to enter, which is a 1 year of new beginnings. The last one I did was a 9 Pixu for endings. So if you do feel called, this is a rare material, and you will definitely feel its energy. It's very grounding, while also an ascension crystal. Ooh, look at that rainbow. Love those rainbows. They're so cute. And these are large beads, so it's going to be 11 to 12 millimeter. And it is hand strung by yours truly. All hand carved. So it is still available. The link is in the bio. And I'll see you guys all tomorrow. I have a really special piece to share with you, so stay tuned. Much love and light.